I am grateful for Ghana, 100%. Being here in Accra, Ghana has been one of the biggest highlights and one of the biggest blessings of my life this year.
You see, now this year be the last year where I go to Ghana do Christmas.
Kidnapping now is one of the best paying jobs in Nigeria.
Hey guys, so in this video we are going to be checking out videos of a Nigerian guy that came to Ghana last year. He is actually sharing the highlights of him staying in Ghana, that whatever he has not achieved in Nigeria, that Ghana gave him, and also advising some Nigerians that are living in Ghana how to stay in Ghana peacefully and achieve your goal. And another video of a Nigerian staying his experience while living in Ghana, and another video of a Nigeria politician saying that the highest paying job in Nigeria currently is kidnapping. You guys, this video is jam-packed with a whole lot of, video. So, but before then, please do well by liking this video, subscribe and share. Let's check out those videos together.
These are my thoughts on Ghana as I complete my 1 year here in Accra, Ghana. Like I've mentioned before a million times, I am grateful for Ghana, 100%. Being here in Accra, Ghana has been one of the biggest highlights and one of the biggest blessings of my life this year. This is a bucket list that I've always wanted to achieve for a long time, to spend at least 1 year in Africa before I depart this realm. And Ghana, specifically Accra, Ghana, has given me that opportunity. Accra, Ghana is dope as shit, and it has given me everything that I needed for this 1 year. So for that, I am grateful. I also do want to point out something. It is not fair to compare Ghana with Nigeria. That is not fair at all, because these countries have different challenges. For example, size. Ghana is significantly smaller than Nigeria, and any nation that is much smaller is relatively easier to manage than a country as big as Nigeria. But even though Nigeria is significantly much bigger than Ghana, it is also not impossible to manage. The problem is that our leaders are so greedy. If our leaders in Nigeria were smart and considerate enough to divide up the nation and give autonomy to the states in Nigeria just like the United States does, America treats its 50 states as countries on their own. This is one of the strategies that America has used to maintain a world power. Even though America is big as shit. Nigeria, I hope you are paying attention. So it is not fair to compare Ghana to Nigeria, starting with the size. I also do recognize that Ghana, specifically Accra, Ghana, is a melting pot for a lot of black excellence. Not just black people, but a lot of people who have a lot of money to invest. Real estate is booming here. I see this little London or little New York business that's going on here. And I believe Ghana, possibly plus Rwanda and maybe South Africa, are some of the countries in Africa that are intentionally building black excellence in Africa, and that's good too. However, I personally hope that the Ghanaian government cared a little bit more about the citizens, the local citizens, as in the lower people. I don't think it's fair that every single year cost of living in Ghana, specifically in Accra, keeps increasing. Meanwhile, the actual local citizens who were born and raised in Ghana, who went to school here, cannot afford a whole lot of these things unless they have some type of connection with the West or into some type of scamming business. I think that's sad as shit. My definition of the wealth of a nation is not in GDP, but the quality of living of the lowest citizen in that nation, the nobodies of society. You are as strong as your weakest soldier. You should know this considering all the churches inside this Ghana. We thank God. So my recommendation to the Ghanaian government is that you force these investors to invest in the local citizens. You can come up with a program that forces them to serve the average lowest citizen for at least 1 year. Give them opportunities. You can provide a legal path for a lot of these foreign investors to provide opportunities for the lowest average citizens who qualify, so that your citizens are not watching foreigners coming to their country and capitalize on their lands. Meanwhile, they are just collecting dust. It doesn't make any sense. That is not a Christian thing to do. We thank God. If not, your mansions and your GDP will keep rising and crime will also keep rising. Let me shut up before they tell me to go back to Nigeria. We thank God.
Ghanaians are such calm people. Like, they're just so like mild-mannered people, and it's so crazy, y'all. So I just got to Accra today, but so my driver was late. My driver was late picking me up from the airport, and he was like maybe 35, maybe 40 minutes late. And it's the Lagos in me. The Lagos in me is like making me short-tempered and just makes me so enraged by people's shortcomings. So the first thing I say to this man when he answers the phone, I say, hello, what is this nonsense? Now Chrissy to Chris, you did it mad? This man said, boss, I'm so sorry. I'm coming. That's it. Listen, in Nigeria, me and the driver would have been going cuss for cuss, bar for bar. Because that's how they interact with each other. That's just a common human interaction in Lagos. Actually, Lagos is the problem. Lagos is the problem because that's not normal human contact. Wow.
You see, now this year be the last year where I go dey Ghana do Christmas. This year, this money I not get this year, they pay me, papa, pay me. See, just see environment, where person they stay. See, everywhere they quiet, everywhere cool, everywhere. See, environment where person they stay. Now this year be the last year where I go stay Ghana do Christmas. Obli, now I dey inside room. Obli season, now I dey inside room they sleep. See, I see they wear night wear like this time. I see they wear night wear. Go Nigeria by this time, people don't dress. They go wedding, marriage, birthday, opening of house, new something, new opening meeting, end of the year meeting. Nobody to go, they go on. People they cook right from house to house. Nowadays, nowhere to go. Nothing they happen for Ghana. Last on 25th, my brother went to Labadi. No video like said that they celebrate. They like normal day. This is the last Christmas I'm celebrating in Ghana. If this money will not get to pay me. Pay me, but it's okay. Now I know why people wait there abroad. As they reach 20th December 21, they come back to Nigeria. I don't blame them. I mean, no get money. This Ghana, last Christmas with this. Now we don't know.
Yeah. after the trending post I made about the dirty December in Ghana.
Okay.
I got a lot of backlash. From Ghanaians. You know, I love Ghana a lot, and I must say, but, you know, like I said, people do misunderstand things easily, you know, and the response is whenever you speak about things or you point out some things, you easily hear, go back to your country. Listen, the fact is this, I love Ghana. There's nothing you can do about it. I love Ghana. And see, there's something about criticism you don't understand. Take this from me for your own good. Something about criticism you guys don't understand is this. Criticism is not to ruin. Most criticism is not from the place of bitterness. Criticism is for the place of love that you should develop. You should develop the mentality, the environment, and upgrade the game. That is what this criticism is all about. And listen, another thing you should understand from this criticism is this, as you want people to come to Ghana for dirty December, listen, let me tell you, I have the money to travel to Nigeria.
Yeah.
You get it? Listen attentively to me. I had the money to travel to Nigeria, enjoy the dirty December in Nigeria, and come back to Ghana. But what? Did I? I didn't go. It's not because I've had enough of it. I want peace of mind. I want my peace of mind. I love my peace of mind. I always say that I was born here in Ghana. It's not because I was born here in Ghana that made me to talk about this. No. I want the development. I want the betterment of Ghana. I talk about things because I want to see the good life in Ghana. But the youth, I call out to the youth. I said the youth should do better. The youth should do better. Don't wait on the government to do everything for you. Bring yourself together. What contribution?
Kidnapping now is one of the best paying jobs in Nigeria. All across. In fact, kidnapping now pays more than oil. Kidnapping pays more than sitting as a senator or sitting in the villa.
Just imagine. Just imagine, fellow Ghanaians. Just imagine. This one is coming from Nigerian senator. Ladies and gentlemen, kidnapping is now one of the best jobs in Nigeria. It pays more than oil work. It even pays more than Yahoo, and their Olosho. Now, kidnapping is one of the most top investment business in Nigeria. What you need is your chewing gum and also where to keep them. So in this country, do you people think about human beings? Where are your senses? Must everything be about money? What about humanity? Nigerians, are you devil species? Are you people devil species? Holding your fellow human, torturing him, and demand for ransom is one of the lucrative business now, highest paying job now in Nigeria. Shameless people. Bolabes. Bolabes. Unabi. Mumu on the greatest, highest. And leaders, they that country. Leaders in that country. Just imagine saying this on camera. Are you people not ashamed calling yourself parliamentarians sitting down there? Even kidnapping pays more than senator job. Pays more than oil business. Disgrace to Africa. Nigeria is the main reason why this togetherness of Africa will not succeed. Because everybody is ashamed to roll with Nigerians. Because they are disgraced all over the world. So every country we can. That's the main reason why anybody don't want to associate himself with Nigerians. When you work with a criminal, you end up being a criminal. That's the main reason why we are urging all Ghanaians. We are telling our government, isolate yourself from these petty people. Pray to Nigerians. You are shameless people. And God will punish you people. Hold people. Hold your fellow neighbor. Hold your fellow human being. Torture him. Collect ransom. Demand ransom. And how do you even feel when you are spending that money? What happened to hard work? What happened, Nigeria? What happened to hard work? Get out from my face! Anyway, to the next. Why? Get out from my face! Idiot.
You guys, sometimes I just feel like if you're in your host country, you should just keep everything low. Keep your mouth zip. You know, if you feel like the host country are not doing enough the way you want, the way you expected, you can as well go back to your country or look for another country that does what you expect, right? Instead of having a lot of criticism against your host country, he was busy actually saying so much bad thing or spending Christmas in Accra, in Ghana. If you feel like Ghana is not enough for you to spend Christmas, why not just go back to your country, Nigeria? Why not just do that? Save yourself the strength of all this. Save yourself the strength of all this. Go back to your country. Not staying in someone's country and you're complaining. Like, they have to do things to suit them, not to suit you, right? So Uche is actually a Nigerian guy, but he once lived in American, and now he's living in Ghana. You could listen to the testimonies of him saying about Ghana, which means that Ghana and American have the same civilized mentality, right? Because he actually said a lot of good things about Ghana. So currently, he said that the best decision he made this year, 2025, is the achievement of staying in Ghana, like obviously. So he's currently saying that Ghana is just a vibe. It's just a vibe that he got while staying in Ghana. So a lot of other people saying that I wish I know I would have spent my Christmas in Nigeria. Let me tell you something. Those party, those live, like Christmas lives that you think you're seeing online, it is no more like that in Nigeria. It is no more. Like, one thing that happened in Nigeria this year is that the Americans actually came to scatter. They came to spoil the dirty December for Nigeria. Like the bombing, the whole threat, Nigeria is not unsafe, a whole lot of things. Nigerians started spoiling the country right from the beginning. So the American can help them because they have actually seen the money that Nigerians made last year. They don't want their people to bring that back money to Nigeria this year. So Christmas wasn't Christmas. A lot of business was losing it this year. I'm telling you, a lot of business. Talking out of experience, like someone who is in Nigeria, I'm telling you very fact, like a lot of business was crumbling this year because a lot of things pouring. So if you are in your host country and you are seeing peace, you are consistent light. Since I came into Nigeria, I never see lights. Now Christmas I can't do. I never see lights. I'm using power bank. Let me show you guys. This is the power bank I'm using. Like I'm using power bank. Okay. So if it's in Ghana, who bought me power bank? Where I see power bank, my phone is always, sometimes I will just be pressing my phone. I will not even want it to I want it to die. Let me feel it. Let me feel my phone is dying again because my battery lasts a lot. So yeah, a lot of things are crippling in Nigeria. So if you are in Ghana, thank God that you are in Ghana. Because a time is coming where to get visa for Ghana, you will just say, you will go to church and give that Thanksgiving. Yes, and stop talking trash about your host country. That is why Nigerians are having issues with the country they go to. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on the comment section. I'm simply Lilian. Please do well by liking this video, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much. I'll see you on my next one.